Hello, this is Ernest Burley Jr., your certified financial planner, your chartered financial consultant, your NFLPA registered player financial advisor, your investment advisor representative. I hold the Series 6, Series 7, and Series 63. Those licenses allow me to offer securities, products, and services to clients all across the country. I'm also a licensed insurance agent, so I have clients all across the country in that regard. I've been in the industry for over 30 years and been in business for over 25 years, helping clients in the financial services and insurance industries. I'm also the author of 2 books on Money Management Easy as 1, 2, 3, Money Management from Grade School to Grad School. I ask that you flood Amazon and just buy those books out and ask them to, hey, call this guy's publisher. We need more of these books, right? They've been used across the country by various institutions to teach financial principles, financial planning principles, money management principles, and even some insurance concepts in there also. So some people, they just have, they put together their own outline, and some people have me come and speak regarding topics in the book. So however you want to do it, that's fine. I ask that you just buy out the book so even more and more people can get the information that's in there. So I have clients from the north to the south, from the east to the west. My firm specializes in like asset management. So, wealth management, helping people maintain what they have or try to grow strategically what they have. Also, all different types of insurance, whether it be auto insurance, life insurance, homeowners insurance, disability insurance, long-term care, condo, business, church, whatever type of insurance, professional liability contractors, all different types of insurance, and also financial planning, whether it be basic financial planning or comprehensive financial planning. All of those different services we have for clients here at Burley Insurance and Financial Services. So now the purpose of the podcast is to help educate you, enlighten you, empower you with clear, concise, like unbiased and objective information. That's what I'm here to do. Just give you the unbiased information and let you have at it, right? Let you make the best decisions for yourself and for your family. So here we go. We're going to jump right into it. Today's podcast is titled 3 Accounts Your Children Should Have. Okay, 3 accounts your children should have. Children come into this world as a blank slate. They're naked, right? They're naked physically and financially. They don't have any money. They have your money. That's about it, right? So they come into this world as a clean slate. And what we want to do is the role of a parent or a parent figure is to protect your child, protect your children. You want to provide for them, right? So parents don't get everything right. Let's not say that. No one's perfect, right? So you don't get everything right. And there's no handbook on how to raise a child, except for this. Here's a handbook. And this is off topic, but as long as you're like giving that child love, and more love, and you're looking out for the best interest of that child, everything else is kind of going to fall into place. I mean, you got to prioritize the child, give them the love, unconditional love, give them support, affirming words of encouragement, things of that nature. Just give them love, and other things will fall in place. Okay. Now, I do have a mini financial handbook for parents, though, just a mini financial handbook. We can't go over everything, but here are a couple of things that I highly recommend. There's some steps that you can take early to give your child a head start in life when they become young adults and older adults, teenagers on up, right? But you have to take these steps, and you want to do things that are going to put your child in an advantageous situation, right? Advantageous position. So here are some accounts that I highly recommend for every parent to open up for each one of their children. So the first account is a savings account. It's just basic, no big deal, nothing complicated. So I recommend you, wherever you're banking right now with your checking account, you can link a savings account to your checking account. So every month, just funnel a little piece of money into that savings account. Some people, hey, all you can do is toss in maybe 25 bucks a month. Some people can put in 100 bucks a month or 200 bucks a month, but every month have something going into each child's savings account. That's a real safe, simple, basic account, right? Now, we're going to step it up a notch. I also recommend you open up an investment account for each child, right? So start it with a certain amount, right? Everyone has their own amount they can start it with. And I recommend adding to that over time. So put some stocks and mutual funds in there that you like, right? And hopefully that's going to grow over time. The game plan is, the strategy is to have that grow over time. So we want to do that. Now, what you can do is that bank account, once that bank account gets to a certain level, you can sweep out money into the investment account, because ideally the investment account should grow at a much higher rate than the bank account. No guarantees, right? There's no guarantee past performance, there's no guarantee of future performance. But for the most part, if you have a good investment account, it should outpace the amount that you have in a bank account, like a savings account. So you might want to sweep the money out, or just leave that money be and just add to this from your own discretionary income, right? But either way, savings account, investment account, those are two of the accounts that you should have, right? Now, the third account that I recommend you have for each child is a 529 plan or prepaid tuition, whichever you want to do, right? So the 529 plan is basically a savings account attached to the stock market, right? So you put away, whatever you can put away into the plan and have it grow over time. The sooner you start with any of these accounts, the better, because compound interest, time is the best friend of compound interest, because the more time you have, the more you can earn compound interest on the money you're putting away for your child. And compound interest is just interest on top of interest, just making money on top of money. So that's ideally what you want to do. And the money that you earn in the 529 plan is tax-free growth, as long as you use it for educational purposes. So if you start out with, say if you put away over 18 years time, you put away $15,000, let's say hypothetically, you put away $15,000 over 18 years. Over that time frame, that money probably would have tripled in value. I mean, it probably would more than that. Well, let's just say it tripled in value. That'd be like $45,000 over that time frame. Now, I'm just giving rough estimates, right? I went over the rule of 72 in a previous podcast. So if we use the rule of 72 and applied it, then I'm sure we would have over $45,000, with $15,000 being contributed over that period of time. So that's a sweet thing. So if you put away 15 and you gain 30, that 30,000 that you gained is tax-free, as long as it's used for educational purposes. So these are three plans I highly recommend for parents to set up for their children, or if you're not the parent, if you're the guardian or whomever, these are plans that are just awesome plans to have for your children. Okay. Now here's a bonus account. I recommend a small life insurance policy too for each child. Now all this stuff is based on what your budget is, right? So your budget, you have to save for your own retirement. And I have a ton of podcasts talking about how to prioritize and what you should be doing for yourself as a mature adult, saving for retirement. So you want to make sure that's shored up first. And then if you have money that you can sock away for these plans, then you do that. If you don't, then don't do it. Okay. So now another plan, like a small life insurance policy for your child, a permanent life insurance policy, not term, permanent, because they're young, lock in that young age, lock in that great health, because normally young children are healthy. So lock that in so they have a guaranteed policy, and you can pay these things. They have a single pay. You can just pay one premium and just policies paid up for life, or pay it for 10 years and it's paid for life, for 20 years. If you do a single pay, it's going to be a larger chunk, but 10 pay or 20 pay, or you can pay to age 65. If you pay it, the longer you pay it, the smaller the premium will be, but you'll pay more over time. That's the way they work. You pay it in a shorter period of time, you pay less because you're not paying it for an extended period of time. But it is, a little bit more if you do a 10 pay or 20 pay versus paying to age 65 or paying to age 100. It's going to be different, but you'll pay way less than if you pay that thing all the way to age 100 or to age 65, right? So I recommend a limited pay plan, just paid up policy, or like a single pay, 10 pay, like pay it for 10 years, or 20 pay it for 20 years and be done with it. And also add the rider on called the GIO or GIR, which stands for Guaranteed Insurability Option or Guaranteed Insurability Rider. And I've talked about that in previous podcasts, so I don't want to go into details, but basically it guarantees the child the right to get additional life insurance as they get older. So it starts at like maybe age 25 and all the way until like your mid or late 40s. They are guaranteed to get additional life insurance offers throughout that time frame without a medical exam. Okay. So I highly recommend that. And that's it. It's a pretty short podcast. So those are 3 accounts I highly recommend for any parent, any guardian, anyone who is taking care of children. The savings account, just a basic savings account in the bank, the investment account, right? And also the 529 plan or prepaid tuition, whichever one, fits you best. And these plans will give your child a leg up in life, a big leg up. And then the bonus plan is the life insurance plan, the permanent life insurance policy. It could be a small policy, $25,000, $50,000 or $100,000 policy, whatever fits your budget. Pay it off in a short period of time, but the policy's good for life. And add that rider onto it that we talked about, the GIO or GIR. Okay, and that's it for today's podcast. Okay, it's pretty quick and pretty easy. So I'm not going to go down the takeaways and the points. Is pretty specific and to the point. This one, those 3 accounts plus the bonus account, I highly recommend. I ask that you go on to my YouTube channel. All of my podcasts are on my YouTube channel, which is just my name, Ernest Burley Jr. And kind of click through there. No, subscribe first. So subscribe and ask all of your friends, your family members, your church members, your coworkers, everyone who you're acquainted with, your employer. Ask them to go onto this guy's YouTube channel, Ernest Burley Jr., subscribe and click around to see all the different podcasts in there that talk about a wide array of different things, from investing to financial planning to infinite banking to whether you should pay off a home early or not, whether you should buy a car versus lease a car. I talk about all different types of topics on my YouTube channel, and they're all podcasts. If you want to reach out to me, oh, no, you know what? Also, some of them are 1-minute snippets. So most of them are podcasts, but there's some 1-minute snippets in there too that are just quick and easy and to the point. Okay, so if you want to reach out to me and connect with me, ask me any questions, my email address is ernest@ernestburleyjr.com. Very easy. My first name at my full name.com, ernest@ernestburleyjr.com. My phone number to my firm is 301-262-2600. And my website, you can just email me from my website if you want to go in there and click around. I have a lot of useful information on my website too. It's just my name, ernestburley.com or ernestburleyjr.com. And that's it for today's podcast. Hopefully you got some great information. And I'm telling you that those 3 accounts plus the bonus, you'll be giving your child a leg up, or your cared for minor, whomever it may be, because there's some grandparents taking care of grandchildren. There's some guardians taking care of children. So whomever they are, these plans will be a leg up in life for them. Okay. All right. So let's get through my disclaimer, since I talked about some investment type stuff. So here we go. Burley Insurance and Financial Services, Inc., 13621 Annapolis Road in Bowie, Maryland. That's where my firm is, right outside the nation's capital, Washington, D.C., in Bowie, Maryland. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Next Financial Group, Inc., member FINRA and SIPC. Burley Insurance and Financial Services, Inc. is not an affiliate of Next Financial Group, Inc. This material is not intended as an offer or solicitation for the purchase or sale of any security or other financial instrument. Past performance does not guarantee future performance. All the views expressed are those of Ernest Burley Jr., moi, and Burley Insurance and Financial Services, Inc., and not those of Next Financial Group, Inc. Next Financial Group, Inc. does not provide tax advice. And that's it for today's podcast. Hopefully you take those words to heart and, get those plans started for your little ones so they can have a leg up in life when they get 18, 20, 25, 30 years old. It's going to be a phenomenal benefit that you given to them with those accounts. Okay. Y'all take care and y'all be safe out there.